All right, I want to paint two different scenarios, and I want you to think about which one you identify with and which one you think you are. I want to talk to everyone who has low back pain, mobility issues, joint pain, any sort of just aches and pains in the body. They don't feel like they move optimally. Maybe you don't like your posture, you've got rounded shoulders or kind of that hunchback going on, and you just want to move better, feel better, and start working out to improve your range of motion and minimize all the joint pain and aches that you have. Scenario one is you start going to the gym to fix these issues, and month over month, they don't seem to be going away, and you actually start feeling more pain. Your posture seems to be getting worse. You aren't sure what's going on. You come to the conclusion that lifting weights and moving that way is not good for your body, and you end up saying, okay, I can't fix this. My body's the problem, and it's too late. I'm just old. It is what it is. And you accept that you're just gonna be in this constant state of pain for the rest of your life. Scenario two is you start going to the gym to move better, feel better. Same exact thing as the first scenario, except month over month, you start feeling a little bit better. You wake up a couple months from now, hey, that back pain when I sit in a chair for a couple hours is gone. When I look in the mirror from a side view, my shoulders don't seem as rounded forward. My hunchback's starting to go away. You start feeling better. Your quality of life improves, and you can do things pain-free and actually enjoy your life that you probably don't even remember how to do because you've been in pain for so long. Now, which scenario seems more optimal? The answer should be pretty simple, and that is scenario two. We all want to be pain-free. We all want to move better. We don't want joint pain. We don't want forward shoulder. We want good posture, and we just want to feel good. Today, I want to break down how these two scenarios can happen. It's very easy for either scenario to happen. It's easy to fall down the path of very good posture, very good mobility, and minimizing your joint pain. And it's also very easy to fall on the other side of things and actually make your mobility worse, make your posture worse, make your joint pain worse during your workouts. And I want to make sure that what you're doing right now in your workouts is causing better posture, better mobility, and not worse. In today's video, I'm going to give one example that breaks down how you could be making rounded shoulders or forward shoulders worse or better just by program design. So just based off of how your workouts are organized and the order of the exercises in your workouts. Workout programming is very, very complicated, and there is a lot that goes into workout programming that I cannot break down in this video. There is so much, it's so individual, but I'm going to address a couple mistakes that I see that are really common in the gym where people are working out with forward shoulder and maybe they don't know they have forward shoulder, or maybe they do. But these couple changes in the workout programming can make their forward shoulder better over time or worse over time. And I want to address that right now. Let me give two examples again. And in both examples, you're going to be doing a full body workout. So let's say you go to the gym and you start your workout off with some lat pull downs. You want to target the lat. So you go over to the cable machine, you start doing lat pull downs, your form's good, you feel it working the lats, everything's great. But then you follow up your lat pull downs with a dumbbell bench press. So nothing seems to be wrong. You work the lats, and then you're like, all right, I am gonna go into the bench press and work the chest as the next exercise in my workout. Shoulders are back, form's good, and you don't see any issue. And then since we are doing a full body workout, you move into the back next. So after you work the chest, you decide, all right, I'm gonna work my back now, do some mid rows and target the upper back. Again, not seeing any issue because you're just working all the muscle groups in your body and you're doing a full body workout. However, you actually just made a very common mistake that over time is going to make your forward shoulder worse. Why is that? First, we have to understand what causes a forward shoulder. Forward shoulder or any posture issue in the body is always going to be due to tight muscles and weak muscles. When we're talking about the shoulder, typically your tight muscles are going to be through the chest, and also weak muscles in the back of the shoulder, the rear delt, your upper back. Another common tight muscle that a lot of people don't realize causes the shoulder to round forward is actually a tight lat muscle. So what you just did is you actually started your workout by taking a tight muscle like the lat that runs along the side here and actually made it tighter and contracted the muscle more before working another muscle that is also already tight, like the chest. And what you're doing is over time, when you compound this month over month, workout after workout, you are making these tight muscles even tighter because you haven't started working your back yet, which your back is weak. So then as you push forward, you're gonna have a tendency to round your shoulders forward more than usual and not keep them back where they should be. So you're actually making your forward shoulder worse over time just because of the order of exercises being incorrect. Let me show you the second example of a better way to order the exercises so that way you slowly fix your forward shoulder instead of making it worse. Now, by changing the order and actually doing the mid row first in the set of exercises, you are targeting the weak muscles in the rear delt and the upper back, and you're not targeting the already tight muscles in the lat and the chest. This way, when you go into the bench press, you're going to be able to keep your shoulders back easier and not round forward, which is over time going to help correct your forward shoulder and not make it worse. Now, also knowing that you have forward shoulder, I would actually rather take the lat pull down out of the equation and add in a band pull apart. This way you can again target the rear delt even more and really hit those underactive weak muscles before going into the bench press to again just help fix your posture over time. Now when we go into the bench press, your underactive muscles in the back and shoulders are more active to help provide better form and stability in the lift, and over time improve your posture and actually eliminate the forward shoulder that you have. So just to recap, every time that you have mobility or posture issues, it is going to be because you have overactive muscles or tight muscles and underactive muscles or weak muscles. And if you start your workout off by working your overactive muscles and making them even stronger and even tighter before working your underactive muscles, they're just becoming even more active. They're becoming even tighter over time. And when you compound that over months, you are going to be making your forward shoulder or whatever mobility issue you have even worse. That's because if my chest is already tight because I have forward shoulder and I sit at a computer all day, and then I start my workout off with a chest press, what do you think is going to happen over time? My mobility and my posture will get worse. Now on the flip side, if you work your underactive muscles first, you can help engage those muscles before you get into the tight muscles. So this way, when you go into a bench press, the weak muscles in your back that struggle to pull your shoulder blades back, you can pull your shoulder blades back easier because you just worked them and made them more active and contracted them a little more. And then when you go to do a bench, you can keep your shoulders back and they're not going to keep rounding forward more over time. They're either going to stay neutral because it's not enough correctional exercise, or they're actually going to improve over time, but they're not going to get worse. This is just one of the thousands of examples that are out there as to why the exercise order matters, what goes into exercise programming, and just how important it is. One of the best ways I can explain it, even though I don't know anything about coding, I think it's something that we can all understand and relate to, is when you think about coding for a website or something on your computer. If you write code to build a website and all the code is perfect, but it's in the wrong order, and then you go to make your website live, the website's going to look like garbage. It's not going to make sense. Things are going to be in the wrong place. It's just not going to be a functioning website. Even though all the code that you wrote is perfect, it's just in the wrong order, it's not going to work. But if you take all that HTML code and organize it in the right order, now you're going to build this amazing website that works just how you wanted it to. Exercises and programming is the exact same way, and it's very individual person to person, because if you don't have forward shoulder and you don't have mobility issues in the shoulder, then it doesn't matter if you work your chest or your back first. You can work your chest first, and that's totally fine. But if you do have forward shoulder, I wouldn't want you to work your chest first, because you're just hurting yourself in the long run. I hope this video helps. If you have any questions, please drop a comment below. If you found this video helpful, then please hit the subscribe button and like it. It helps me out a ton, and I'm just going to continue making videos like this to educate you on everything fitness and health related. And we'll see you next time.